There are only 6 months until graduation, and if the students cannot eliminate the octopus by then, the entire planet will be destroyed. Next weekend, there will be a school festival and Karasuma believes that this will be the perfect opportunity for Class 3E to eliminate Koro Sensei, since he will be distracted. In addition, the Ministry of Defense has also hired a sniper to eliminate him. Minutes later, the teacher enters the room and says he is very excited for the festival. Koro Sensei decides to reveal his biggest weakness so that the students will have a better chance against him, and tells him that although he is fast, he doesn't have much strength. Therefore, if the teenagers hold its tentacles before attacking it, the octopus will not be able to get loose, but this will not be an easy task. When the day of the school festival finally arrives, Koro Sensei wears a clown costume so that people will not discover his true identity, and Red Eye follows the alien's every move through the bezel of her. When the sniper decides to take the shot, the octopus manages to dodge it and disappears. Later, he performs in a play with his students, who take the opportunity to try to eliminate him during the show. However, they do not succeed. Red Eye is also there to eliminate the creature, but is surprised when he is brought on stage to participate in the play. At the end of the performance, Koro Sensei leaves, leaving his students disappointed. A few days later, when the festival comes to an end, the alien helps his students to put away the materials used in the presentation and Kayano surprises him by showing that she also has tentacles coming out of the back of her neck. The girl then attacks her teacher and pours water on him to weaken him. She then uses her tentacles to strike him. However, during the attack, Kayano begins to feel severe pain and Koro Sensei approaches her to try to help her. At that moment, the girl reveals that she is Yukimura Aguri's younger sister and accuses her teacher of having caused her death. Now that everyone has discovered her true identity, Kayano decides to flee into the forest. Aguri was the former teacher of Class 3E, and she disappeared without any explanation. Now that they know that Koro Sensei is involved in this disappearance, the students ask him to tell the truth about what happened. The octopus then promises that he will tell everything about his past, but before that, Kayano must be found. After all, she also deserves explanations. While she is missing, the girl remembers the day her sister died. She went to the laboratory where Aguri worked to deliver some materials to her and found the young woman dead. Next to her was the octopus, which quickly left after eliminating her. Kayano then ran to her sister's body and realized that there was nothing more that could be done for her. From that day on, the girl lived for revenge and used Aguri's research to transplant the tentacles behind her neck. However, since she received no medical attention whatsoever, Kayano lived with severe pain in exchange for having the power she needed for revenge. Before it left, the creature left a note for Aguri, saying that she could meet him at Kunajigoka School as a Class 3E teacher. Weeks later, Kayano passed the entrance exams of that school and was able to begin her plan. The next morning, the young girl is found by her classmates, who manage to convince her to return to school. With everyone gathered in the classroom, Koro Sensei keeps to his schedule and begins to tell his story. He says that 2 years ago he was a criminal known as Shinigami, who became famous for being one of the best killers in history. Because of his gentle smile and polite words, no one could ever imagine that he eliminated people. However, one day, after winning a fight, the man was captured and taken to a laboratory that was conducting illegal research without government oversight. His great intellect and physical strength caught the organization's attention and he became the subject of several experiments. Leading the research was a man named Yanagasawa, who assigned Aguri to monitor all changes occurring in Shinigami's body. As time goes by, they strike up a friendship, and Aguri tells her that she works in a school. The young woman says that she loves her students very much and has taken it upon herself to help them develop, despite being the teacher of the worst class in her school. Day after day, the man continued to be used in countless experiments until his body began to change. Still, their friendship continued to grow, and they eventually fell in love. In the meantime, Yanagasawa received news that a large part of the moon was destroyed when an experiment was performed with a mouse on its surface. The scientists transplanted into the rodent some cells they had taken from the Shinigami and this generated the explosion. By checking the cell division cycle of the guinea pig, they discovered that on March 13th of the following year man would also explode, destroying the Earth. Yanagasawa then orders his team to get rid of the thing, as this would put an end to the cell cycle. Aguri hears the whole conversation and rushes to alert Shinigami, assuring him that she will find a way to save him. However, the boy claims that he deserves to die, since he has spent most of his life eliminating people. However, he could not die without first experiencing that new power, so he decides to flee the laboratory. Shinigami uses his tentacles to destroy the glass of his cage and prepares to leave. Aguri tries to stop him, but is unsuccessful.